Hi, this is Jeffrey, and today I'm going to talk about the Casio B650WD-1ACF watch. Now, I'm not going to really talk about the features of the watch or other details associated with the features. What I wanted to talk about is my experience in wearing it as a person with a very narrow wrist. Now, when I saw this watch on Amazon, I really liked it. I thought it was a nice, modern-looking watch, very clean and simple, so I decided to purchase it. There are other versions of this watch. There's like a black plastic version. There's a black metal version. There's a negative display version of this watch. So there's multiple versions. I think there's also a rose gold color I've seen of this watch. So I bought the silver version with the metal band, and when I received it, I was extremely disappointed in it. Now, why was I disappointed in it? Because for someone with a narrow wrist, this watch is an absolute fail, and I'll show you why right now. Here it is. This is the reason why, if you have a narrow wrist, don't buy this watch. Okay, this is the tightest that I could make this clasp. This is the smallest I could make this band. This is just, a real disappointment. Look at that. I mean, talk about a watch that you just simply cannot wear. Now, I guess I would have to buy a different strap for it. I need to search for, a strap that would fit. So that I have to look for. But, I mean, overall, this is just a big, big disappointment. Which is unfortunate because it's a nice looking watch. It's very nice. It's very modern. It's very sleek. It has a big display, so you can easily read the numbers, and it actually looks much more expensive than it actually is. So I am just very, very disappointed in this. Now, I compared it to some of my other Casio watches, and I'm going to show you in a minute the comparison of this watch band with the other watch band and how this design just completely differs from the other Casio watches with inexpensive metal bands. So let's take a look at that now. Now, as you can see here, I have the B650 laid out nearest to the camera with the A158. Now, the dimensions of the entire watch for the B650 is 9.5 inches, while the A158 is 8.75 inches, end to end from one end of the band to the other. As you could also see, the clasp for the A158 moves in closer than the B650 does. So these two parameters definitely accounts for why the B650 is not very good for a narrow wrist. So in that case, if you have a narrow wrist and if you're looking for a watch and if you're interested in buying a Casio watch, it is advisable probably not to buy the B650 because now I'm going to have to try and look for a strap that can fit the B650 that is good for my wrist. Now, I never had a problem with a Casio watch band before. This is the first time I've ever had a problem with any Casio watch. I mean, I have Casio watches with a 44 millimeter diameter, and those are just fine. So it's very, very disappointing that the B650 just doesn't fit. It's just way too big. And so with that in mind, like I said, if you're a narrow-wristed person and if you're looking for a Casio watch, you might want to skip the metal band version of the B650. And I hope you found this an informative video, and I hope you have a nice day, and thank you for watching.